Whoa, we are live. We are live, Nana.
Yeah.
We are live. Can I have my tablet, please? Thank you very much. My name, in case you didn't know by now, is Neodate Evans.
And I am Nana Evans.
And you are watching For Evan's Sake Daily. And this is the show where we bring you the news from a parenting perspective.
Yes.
You right there?
Yeah.
Busy on your phone?
I'm trying to.
So, on today's episode,
What are we doing?
We are talking about our bestest friend, Meghan Markle.
Okay.
She's currently being sued by her sister.
Yeah.
It's quite funny, actually, the reason why. We'll get into that. The return of Fawlty Towers. Did you ever watch Fawlty Towers?
My sister used to, so it was on.
Yeah.
I don't have prominent memories.
I'm the same, like kind of saw it, but never really got into it. And then we're going to be talking about LeBron James, who is officially the GOAT.
Okay.
The greatest of all time. And of course, we've got a parenting conundrum. So Thank you to anybody that's here watching with us. Right, so let's get into this. So Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are being questioned in a US defamation case brought by Meghan's half-sister, Samantha Markle.
Right.
All right. Now, Samantha Markle is suing Meghan for defamation and injurious falsehoods. I've never heard that word before.
Never.
Injurious.
That's lovely.
Injurious falsehoods.
Is that another word for many?
I think it's like causing injury.
Okay.
Injurious. I'll look it up. I'll see if I'm wrong, right, whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, so, and this is coming off the back of the interview that they did with Oprah. Now,
Oprah, not the documentary?
No.
Oh.
Now, Samantha Markle claims she was defamed when Meghan said she was an only child. Yeah, let that marinate for a second.
Okay.
So basically...
So from Meghan identifying that I am an only child, that is defamation of her character?
Yes.
She's not well, though.
I think what we're doing is...
a handy reach. But her sister isn't well. That's what she's going on. It's like she said other things about her that you could be like, that was a defamation of character.
It's like, of all of the things. I mean, look, the whole thing is, Meghan is the only child of her mum and dad.
She can actually state that as fact. I am an only child. She can say that. She could dispel her dad's children that he had with another woman and be like, I am the only child of my mum. Saying I'm an only child.
But she's also the only child that her mum and her dad have produced together.
Yeah.
Where's the lie?
But how does that affect you? Is what I'm getting at. Is like how does
it's crazy.
How does that affect a half sibling? Like in any way? That's just people disown each other all the time.
It affects you when you are trying to think of numerous ways to get the bag. Yeah, that's all this is.
I would have thought the defamation of character of being a bad mum, because that was alluded to in, well, she said it, and so did her daughter.
Oh, well.
So that's why I was thinking, documentary, that's fair dues, because they did go in on her. You could say how you painted me in this documentary is defamation of character.
Samantha Markle argues that Meghan made demonstrably false and malicious statements to a worldwide audience using the powerful resource of the royal family's public relations operation to spread lies worldwide about her and their father.
Okay. Okay, let's see where this goes.
Look, I get it, man.
I bet she's doing it herself. I bet there ain't even a lawyer.
Yeah, I get it. Like, times are hard. Cost of living just isn't in the UK. Everywhere we're all feeling the pinch.
Yes.
So sometimes you've got to sit down and assess and be like, where can I get the bag from? You'd be like, look, Meghan's over here.
Well, she's been doing that to Meghan from as soon as she got with Harry.
Well, she's persistent, innit?
She absolutely.
I reckon if she keeps it up long enough, eventually she's going to pocket a little 100, 200K.
Oh, no, I think she would probably have already made that.
She
has a book. She did a book about her.
So you made bag already then?
Yeah. She's done numerous articles. You're making money from being her sister who says everything. She feeds into everything that people say about Meghan.
She just wants multiple income streams. She's like,
Now
Meghan,
a lawsuit.
Meghan is my cash cow. I need multiple income streams.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Having a sister like that.
I mean, the thing is like when I see the dad and the sister and whatnot have you, like I fully, totally understand why nobody was at the wedding. Like, I can understand this.
Like that side of her family.
Yeah.
But I didn't see much of the black side of her family there either.
But I mean, that's also a thing. But like, I also really do wonder. I'd love to know the origin story of how Meghan's mum met Meghan's dad.
Me too. I really do want to know her mum.
Because they're not even two that you put together.
I want to see her mum's story way more than hers. Like, I'm really interested into how did you meet this man? And what is her mum like? Because she's quite quiet.
Yeah.
Like, really, what is she like? Does she have friends? Does she have siblings? Does Meghan have any other cousins? Like, there just didn't seem to be
It is weird because it is like, even like from when the wedding happened, you just expected some cousins in the corner.
Yeah. I really was, there must be some family. And again, in the documentary, it seems very much like her and her kind of close-knit friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only black person in there was Serena. And then her niece, who was that sister's daughter, they're really close, but she didn't meet her until later on because that sister lost her kids. So, yeah, it is a wonder. It is like, where's your family at? But maybe her mum also doesn't have a lot of family. It's interesting.
That's the story we want. We don't actually care about Meghan. We want to know about the mum. That's the story we want.
If you're going to come back with another story, we want to know your mum's story.
Yeah, Chick. That's it. That's it. So, Fawlty Towers, Nana.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Partially.
Did you watch it?
A couple of episodes.
Are you happy to hear?
So it's John Cleese, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, but obviously it wasn't at the time that it was out because I swear that was the 70s. I would have caught it on reruns.
Yeah.
And my sister used to watch it a lot, but it kind of went over my head and I don't really like slapstick comedy.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
There's a gaping hole in slapstick comedy though.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of original British comedy still kind of hinges on slapstick. I think anyway.
Yeah, it's more satire, not like the old.
Okay, yeah.
You know, there was a lot.
Yeah.
Fawlty Towers, Benny Hill.
Yeah. No,
Bean, you know, all of those shows. We don't have them now, and I don't mind that.
I don't. We don't need. I mean, okay. So look, the series was on BBC Two in 1975 through to 1979. It's been revived after over 40 years. So John Cleese, who played Basil Fawlty, will write and star in the revival along with his daughter, Camilla Cleese. I didn't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never heard of his daughter before. The new series will explore, and I quite like this, how Basil navigates the modern world, and the two will run a boutique hotel together.
That could be really funny.
Yeah. All right. So the new series will be produced by Castle Rock Entertainment, executive produced by loads of people that we don't know. The original show was named the great British sitcom of all time by a panel of TV experts for Radio Times in 2019. The episode The Germans was temporarily removed from streaming service UK TV in 2020 due to racial slurs, but was reinstated with a warning. So
how crazy is that? Yeah, I remember when they were doing the culling of TV shows in 2020.
We went through a crazy period where it was just like
went right for a minute.
Yeah, it was just like
right back to normal afterwards.
It is funny though, because slightly going off subject, the other day, what do they keep putting on? Moesha. No, Sister. And the girl's mum, Lisa, she says quite a few sexual things on there.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether because I was young or whether I just didn't mind it or if I've just forgotten. But watching it now, and I'm like, it's a bit inappropriate.
No, you just wouldn't know. Loads of them.
I don't know. I started young, to be fair.
It's the layers of programming. They do that all the time. You watch Grease now, and it's like Grease is just full of sexual innuendo all over the place.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, you're just like, you're just singing along.
Grease is the word.
Yeah, and then when you get older, then it is like, I shouldn't have been watching this at 7, but you don't know what they're alluding to. So it's just going over your head.
Yeah. But I'm surprisingly here for it.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprisingly here for it. When I saw the headline, I rolled my eyes and was like, oh, great. Yeah, this is the last thing we need. But that little synopsis, I thought if he is true to who that character would be,
yeah,
and really explores it in this day and age, I think this could be hilarious.
It would be funny.
Yeah,
it'd be funny, and a real insight into the older generation.
Yeah,
how they're dealing with how the world has changed. It's so different.
I do actually have a lot of empathy for them, because it's like human beings anyway don't necessarily do well with change. But yet we expect people just to accept this is the way the world works now. Yeah. But if you have lived a particular way for such a long period of time, there has to be some empathy and like, this person is going to need a minute to adjust. It's not going to happen overnight. It may not happen at all, because they have led a completely different life. And I do wonder what it's like if you were born in this country and kind of grew up through the 60s and the 70s, looking at it now, because we're all nostalgic to our past.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it may not even necessarily be the thing of hating what this place has become. It could just be, I really miss what it was.
Yeah, before. Yeah. But, let's see.
Right, well, let's see. So going across to the other side of the world, America, LeBron James has become the NBA's all-time leading scorer, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record of 38,387 points. James scored 38 points in a 130 defeat against Oklahoma City Thunder to break the record. Abdul-Jabbar initially broke it back in 1984. That was actually 8 months before James was even born.
Wow.
So a brief ceremony was held to mark James's achievement, with Abdul-Jabbar ceremoniously handing over the ball to James. James has won 4 NBA championships and 4 regular season MVP titles, and is considered by some as the best NBA player of all time. And I think personally that this should be the thing that puts the LeBron James, Michael Jordan thing to bed.
I think they're always going to have that, because whoever does it first, whoever creates that title first, they live on unless you smash it monumentally. And although he's achieved a lot, it's the sheer power that Michael Jordan had to encapsulate a time. LeBron hasn't had that in the same way. But that's like whoever is going to be the next Michael Jackson. You're not going to do it in the same way as Michael Jackson did, because the time has changed.
Yeah, because there never really will be.
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do it again. It was like, that was an encapsulation in time. And LeBron, for a whole different generation, he is that Michael Jordan to them. And then there'll be another person in a couple of decades that will come along, and they will be that to them. But because Michael Jordan did it first, it's like you're always going to be celebrated as the hero. Yeah. And that's the thing. And unless somehow LeBron comes along with some type of trainer that outdoes Jordan's,
see, that is the
legend
thing.
Just keeps on living on.
That is the thing that Michael will always have over everybody, because there is no other trainer. No other trainer.
No. That every decade comes back and becomes like a cultural iconic trainer. These are the things, though. That's when you're the first one to do it.
All right. Okay. All right.
He still is absolutely amazing, and by all accounts, it's like his son is also probably
his son's is looking good. It's looking good. Like, I like everything about LeBron James. Like, I think a lot of the time, especially like black men, sportsmen, are painted a particular way, chasing women, this, that, and the other. And I just love the fact that he is the quintessential family man.
Yeah,
and is like literally about family, about the community. And that is a beautiful example to people. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm a sports person, I'm an entertainer, I'm balling out of control, got women left, right, and center. It doesn't have to be that way. Like, there is another way, there is another narrative.
It's about his business as well. I love his podcast. His podcast is really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if anybody wants to look into that, you just put in LeBron podcast. There's so many brilliant episodes. There's one that he did with Daniel Kaluuya.
That one's brilliant.
And Rashford as well. And that's a really good episode. It's full of gems. Brilliant one.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm glad for him. Happy.
Coolio.
Yes.
So we move to today's...
our
Parenting conundrum.
Parenting conundrum.
So, this is from a woman who has a 10-year-old son with her ex-partner who has now, lives, obviously they split up and he has a girlfriend, okay?
Right.
So, am I out of order for helping my 10-year-old son pay for his dad's birthday present, even though we got a divorce over a year ago? So I took my 10-year-old son shopping for his dad's birthday gift. He picked out something that he knew his dad would want, but he was $20 short. So I helped him with the $20. Then his dad's new girlfriend found out that I helped my son pay for his present, and she flipped out on my son. My son called me crying. I went over there and asked my ex-husband what happened, and he told me that our son told the girlfriend that I helped pay for the gift. I told him, yeah, it was $20, and the new girlfriend comes down the stairs and asked me what I was doing there. I told her I'm here to pick up my son because he called me crying, saying that you yelled at him over his dad's gift. So I grabbed my son and left. So am I out of order? Did I overstep the mark for giving my son $20? This is an easy one. No. That's crazy.
Yeah, literally, I'd be...
that's all types of crazy.
I'd have a chat with my ex-husband and be like, this isn't normal behavior that she reacted this way. And she can't be shouting at my son for stupidness. Does she live with you?
Yeah.
And
they lived, yeah.
She's living.
So I feel like...
You got to come and see
her. This is what I was about to say.
That's not normal. No. She has no reason.
That's bizarre. It's beyond... I had to read it twice.
What would she want then? That the son had come to the girlfriend for the tenny? Was that maybe where she was?
Well, here's the thing, is all of the other options are stupid. So he wants to get this gift for his dad. He can't get it. The mum's loaning the money. So you'd prefer that he doesn't get his dad the gift that he wants to get his dad. So you want your partner to have a substandard gift or whatever. Or he just doesn't get his dad a gift. So you'd be happy with that, I suspect. Again, weird. Or you want him to come to his dad to ask for the money for his own gift. Weird. Or you want him to come to you, who you've clearly shown that you're not all there. Why would he do that? Weird.
A child buying their other parent a gift, I would more than likely presume that the parent that they're with has purchased the gift.
Yeah.
That's not to be no, you should do it yourself. And the kid's 10.
He's 10.
Where is he working?
Where is he working? Where's the money coming from?
It's going to be coming from his parents.
Yeah. So it is even the money that he had that needed to get topped up
probably came from his mum or dad. Yeah, there's serious levels
I'm telling you, man,
that the man needs to think, this isn't normal.
People really, really need to think about who it is that they're lying down with, and who it is that they're making a life with, and who it is that they're getting into relationships with. Because I fully understand that sometimes the carnal instinct takes over, and you just want to hook up and da-da-da-da. But you just have to be very clear with people, and you have to have a certain level standard for yourself of what you will allow into your life. Because for me, to see this behavior, that should be you shouldn't need anything more than that to tell you, no, it's the end of the road. Boys to men, let's bounce, because this is not on.
It's madness. I'm literally flabbergasted. This is mad.
Yeah, she just showed you she's mad. She absolutely just showed you she's mad. You don't need to be around that.
Jealous or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, run, dude.
Run.
All parties run.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. The mum, keep your son away from that woman. Dad, go see the son at the mum's, but also get yourself a new girl, because she crazy.
Yeah,
she crazy.
That's weird.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
that's us for today.
Lovely, short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Crazy bad news.
No crazy bad news. Yeah, I think after yesterday, I wasn't doing.
There's a lot of bits. But, again, still thoughts out there for people in Turkey, and Syria.
And I mean, I didn't want to mention it, but I'm going to mention it quickly because I know. So obviously yesterday there was that video circulating of the young girl being beaten up by what I believe they've now been identified as travelers or from the traveling community.
So they don't actually go to the school.
I don't know that much yet.
Okay.
I just read a report where they were referred to as travelers, or they were confirmed as travelers. And that video was really upsetting. But what was also upsetting was the amount of people. So the new thing now to repost the video is saying, Instagram, don't take down this video. I'm posting it for awareness. Because I don't know how that, like, by the time certain people were posting this video for awareness, the people had already been arrested.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you're literally just posting it for clicks now. Don't
let's not lie. Let's not lie. Like, you're playing
a horrible video.
Yeah, it really is.
And it can just be done in stills. I don't get why you get the gist if you had just done a carousel of stills.
Do you know what the funny thing is? One account, they did that. So they first of all put up a still and was like, I can't put up the video because if I put up the video, I'm going to get a strike from Instagram. A couple of hours later, the video was up. It's like, you don't have to. You don't need to. It's fine. Like, it's okay if you don't post these videos of our children getting beaten up. If you don't post these videos of our children being brutalized, it's okay. Like, we will be okay if we don't see it.
Yeah. I didn't actually get to the point where the teacher strolls in to break up the fight. I didn't.
I saw that.
So there was no evidence.
What was absolutely infuriating, and this is why they want to saw this, is there are at least two men sitting in their cars because the fight has spilled out into the road.
Yeah.
So they're just sitting in their cars watching. And you can kind of see, like, there's a bit of like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
From inside
the car. But essentially, they just sat there and watched. They just watched this girl get battered. Like, and what even gets me even more upset is that at the beginning of the fight, the black girl was having the other girl up.
Oh, that's why they all started piling in. That was literally it, because she was going to beat that girl up.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, at some point somebody has to be like, okay, this could get really dangerous, and you split it apart. They seem to be like, no, we're not stopping this fight until she is on the ground lying there. Yeah. That's where they were going to take it. But I didn't get to when the teacher comes in, because again, I'm like, if I saw that, the way I would fly towards, it doesn't matter that there's a black girl in there. If I saw two, a fight going on, and there's 4 people in the fight, you're going to split the fight up. Yeah,
because it's just like your human instinct is just like, no, we don't do that. Like, I could walk past a fight of 2 kids. Like, I might not, but I could. Like, if it's just one-on-one, I might say something, but I could walk past that. Yeah, depending on the circumstance.
I'd still break up.
Depending on the circumstance, yeah. But when it's 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1, I can never walk past that.
No, it's mad. It's mad. I don't know, but either way, I think everybody watching and everything, they should all be being arrested.
Yeah.
Everyone's complicit in that. That's what they do when gangs have fights. I don't get how there seems to be one rule for a certain set of people when they do things, and then it gets classed under joint enterprise. And for another set of people, when they do things and they're aimlessly watching, they don't seem to get penalized.
Yeah, you know what that is.
Yeah, so...
Anyway,
two people have been arrested, though, but there needs to be more.
Heart goes out to that girl, and hopefully, she's able to... I don't know what's the word. Recover seems like such a silly thing to say, but hopefully this doesn't define who she is.
Yeah, definitely.
But guys, that's Wednesday. We're back tomorrow, and then Friday, and then that's it. It's over. It's done. It's done, man. We've done our time, man.
We'll be back with something else.
We will be back with something else.
For you,
yeah.
Have a good Wednesday.
Take care. Bye-bye.